programme this week. Hemel Hempstead Snow Centre finally opens its doors to the public this week. We look back at our snowiest season highlights, and the Ski Club shows its support for Disability Snowsport UK. Hello and welcome to the Snowcast.
Well, it's been 3 years since plans were first drawn up, but the new snow centre at Hemel Hempstead is finally here.
Juliette Dyke was at the official launch and brought us this report.
Hemel Hempstead, 20 miles from central London. Once home to Roger Moore and Vinnie Jones, and site of Britain's first ever multi-storey car park. But now it has a new claim to fame. This. The brand new indoor snow centre has cost £23 million to build and hopes to attract thousands of snowsport fans from London and across the southeast. Now, I was here 6 months ago to see the build in progress, and at the time there wasn't much here except mud, stones and bulldozers. But now there are shops, there's a bar and restaurant, and a 160-metre ski slope that I am just dying to check out. Plans for the new snow centre were drawn up in 2007 to replace a dry ski slope that had been going for over 30 years. However, planners initially rejected them due to concerns over the appearance of the building. So how much of a struggle was it to get the new centre up and running?
I think the fact that it was on the site of the dry ski slope had problems in the way that the site was quite limited. But we were given more extra land to the left-hand side, which enabled us to fit the site on as we wanted it. Some issues really with the council. We had to work hard in the beginning to convince them that it would fit on the site and that it would fit in with the infrastructure and the environment. But it didn't really take that long to convince them at the end that the facility we would build here would be great for the town, and we soon had the full support of the Corran Borough Council. Well, for me personally, it's the combination of a lot of work and my ideas, and to see it all happen now, I think it's a dream and a vision come true for me.
It may be a dream for David, but the true test of a snow centre is in the skiing.
Yeah, it's really nice. I haven't actually skied on an indoor place before. It's pretty good. The snow feels pretty real, and it's set up really, really nicely.
I think it's a fabulous setting. It makes you feel like you're almost in the mountains. I love the idea of the panorama from the Estel all the way up the slope. I think it's rather wonderful, and the snow is as you're going to find on most of the piste throughout Europe and in North America.
It's good. I mean, it's for the amount of time it's been skied on, I think it's really well. It held up when we were going through the course. Bikers, snowboarders, skiers. Yeah, it's good.
So, is it worth a visit? Well, it's not going to give Maribel or Zermatt a run for their money anytime soon. And with adult lift passes starting at £18 an hour off peak, it doesn't come cheap. But what you do get is real snow and great facilities, all within easy reach of London. And you can't argue with that.
Now, the opening of Hemel also means good news for Disability Snowsport UK.
Yes, the Hemel Hempstead Snow Centre is set to become one of the best places in the country for disabled children and adults to have a go at snow sports. Athletes Sean Rose, Jane Sowerby, Talon Skills Piggins and Tim Farr, who are all training hard to qualify for next year's Winter Paralympics in Canada, were showing off their slalom and giant slalom skills at the launch this week. The site has already installed great access and facilities for disabled skiers, and negotiations are ongoing to have full-time, qualified ski instructors for disabled people who want to try snow sports. Ski Club Chief Executive, Caroline Stewart-Taylor, was at the launch to present a cheque for nearly £3,000 to Disability Snowsport UK. She explained why they are such an inspiration.
So we were able to raise nearly £3,000 for Disability Snowsport UK, and that's for encouraging disabled people to take up snow sports, which can change their lives, frankly, and also for the disabled British team, who are absolutely an inspiration. They're quite incredible.
Now, the 08-09 season has been an epic one in terms of snow. We thought it would be hard to top 07-08, but this season may just have done it.
Yes, so we thought we'd take a look back and see some of our snow highlights. The ski shows in October marked the start of the season for the industry, but in the Alps, they also marked the start of the dumping season. On 3rd of October, Saas-Fee reported 80 centimetres of snow in one day, and throughout the Alps, the snow just kept falling. By mid-December, the majority of resorts had opened, some even a few weeks early. And Val d'Isère got cut off by 2 metres in resort. And remember the man who had an avalanche in his bedroom? Back here in the UK, the Scottish resorts reported their best season for 25 years, when thousands of visitors flocked there in February to enjoy powder conditions. And many parts of the UK were hit by the heaviest snow for 18 years, which brought the London bus system to a standstill. Perhaps best of all is that the snow has continued to fall well into spring. Only last week, Zermatt reported a 187 centimetre dump in 24 hours. It has been, without a doubt, an epic season.
Well, very appropriately, on to the snow news. In Austria, there's 20 kilometres of piste open in Kaprun and 67 in Hintertux. This is thanks to light dustings on Wednesday. Changeable weather is forecast for the weekend with snow, cloud and rain all in the mix.
Still snowing in Austria then. Good news. In France, well, Tignes is open and you can ski on the Grand Mort glacier and ski area, and you can still ski all the way down to Val Claret, which is fantastic news for this time of year.
Well, as we said just now, Zermatt has had a fantastic dump of late season snow. This was great news for the Ski Fresh Tracks Bank Holiday Blast that took place. Conditions on the glacier are superb.
In Italy, Passo Tonale is open and conditions are reported to be fantastic on the Presana Glacier. They still have a 6 metre snow base on the upper slopes, which is brilliant.
Well, it's all about those upper slopes. The Blackcomb Glacier in Whistler is still going strong. It received 22 centimetres of new snow on Tuesday and more is forecast on Thursday and Friday. Timberline is also still open and had 13 centimetres of snow on Tuesday.
Well, very excitingly, we're now heading south to Australia. Well, it's been snowing in Australia. It snowed at the end of April, which meant that Mount Buller opened, the earliest it's ever opened before, on the first weekend of May. Unfortunately, since then, some of the snow has melted, so it has closed again, but it should be opening again soon. No other resorts are currently open in Australia. In New Zealand, well, it's been snowing a lot in New Zealand as well. Great news, but there's currently no resorts open. We'll keep you posted over the summer as to what's going on in the Southern Hemisphere.
Great, well now moving on to what's on Ski TV this week. Canadian pro freeride skier and mountain biker Mike Hopkins talks about the natural crossover between the two sports.
You really don't lose that mental state of being, I don't know, really active, and what the two sports complement each other so well in terms of just where you need to be mentally, and like choosing certain aspects of the sport just cross over pretty much like 100%.
So now that our summer snow reports have switched from winter to summer, it's time for the Snowcast to switch too.
Well, yes, we're now switching over to our monthly summer broadcast. We'll be bringing you plenty of news and reports from the European glaciers and the Southern Hemisphere.
Yes, and we'll be getting into summer mode at our members' end of season party. That's on the 8th of May. And don't forget Beer Goggles, that's coming up in June.
Make sure you check out the website for more details of those, and we hope to see you there. Bye!